been waiting for. The next name that I will announce will be your new Miss Earth USA, who will be representing the USA at the international competition this fall. If, for any reason, our Miss Earth USA cannot fulfill her duties, Miss Earth USA Air will take her place. Are you ready? Me too. Your new Miss Earth USA 2021, Maine! Means your first runner-up, Miss Earth USA Air, is California. Just wanna feel this moment. I just wanna feel this moment. Congratulations to Alyssa Clincy, our Miss Earth USA Air, and the new Miss Earth USA 2021, Marissa Butler.
Christina Aguilera. Oh, yeah, mamita. Dale, que es la cosa bonita. Feel this moment.
Congratulations, Marissa. You will take your first walk as Miss Earth USA 2021. Congratulations to our new court and our new Miss Earth USA. At this
My name is Emma Loney, and I am Miss Oklahoma Earth USA 2022, and will be competing for the title of Miss Earth USA for actually my third time in January. I have been with this organization for a few years, and I just keep coming back because it is everything that I want in pageantry, and I just really feel that I am accepted and embraced in this organization in ways that I haven't always felt in other organizations as a plus-size contestant.
Have you competed in another system?
I have. So I started pageantry when I was in high school, and I'm not sure if you've heard of National American Miss, but it's a smaller, like United States-based pageant system, and that is where I fell in love. I competed with Miss International. I competed with United States of America, and I also tried a Miss Universe USA state pageant, but I just really fell in love with Earth and their mission. And that's definitely why I keep coming back.
Because Miss Earth is your main goal.
Exactly. So I just, of course, I love it and I love being here, but it would be an absolute dream and honor to be Miss Earth USA. That is my goal, and why I keep coming back.
I imagine if you win the crown of Miss Earth United States in January, it will be a dream for you.
It really will. And I will also be the first plus size title holder to represent the United States, which would be monumental for women everywhere. I know so many women like myself that have always dreamed of competing in pageantry or have competed and haven't been given, you know, the same opportunities. And the fact that Miss Earth United States or Miss Earth USA is willing to embrace different women from different backgrounds and different shapes and sizes, it just says a lot for the advancement of pageantry and really what I think pageantry everywhere needs. So it would of course be my dream come true to be Miss Earth USA, but it would also be a huge step forward for pageantry as a whole.
I imagine with you are a plus size model. It's very difficult in some system because we have no the style, we have no the stereotype for this pageant. Do you think the pageant is not over open mind about plus size model?
Yes, I think that, I mean, even in my time competing, it's been accepted more. So when I first started competing as, you know, myself being plus size and a plus size model, I was definitely discounted. I was just not even considered. And it truly was when I was able to advance to finals last year at Miss Earth USA that I really felt that, wow, this is making a difference. This is actually becoming something that is more embraced. And then since then, I've been able to speak on international platforms, or even the opportunity today to talk with you and just really drive home the importance that women, no matter their shape, can make a difference and be a good title holder, be a good leader, and can really leave a huge impact on the world. And that is not defined by their size and their shape. But I really think we have a long way to go. There's definitely organizations that are not as open-minded in pageantry in general. There's definitely people that are working hard to try to change that narrative. I'm very close with some fan pages in India that have really embraced me as a plus size title holder. So we're definitely making strides, but there's still a long way to go, I think.
And which value of Miss Earth United States, because it's a second time for you in this pageant, which value of this pageant do you like the most?
Of course, the fact that I'm embraced as who I am is a huge factor, but I also am a law student and have always advocated for Mother Earth. And the fact that Miss Earth brings women together from all across the world on this one unified, extremely important mission to help save our Mother Earth and really bring awareness to climate change and pollution is a huge reason why I also choose to compete, because not all systems have that huge center to them that is bringing women together to help advocate for it. So I think it's so cool that no matter where we are in the world, we are all working for the same mission. And it's amazing. And as a law student, I hope to really implement change in legislation to help advocate for climate change and help bring laws and bills to the Senate and help pass those to help protect the earth and create laws that are going to, decrease climate change.
I imagine for me you are a model because I have not the fit body like you. And I imagine you are a plus size model, you are a contestant at Miss Earth United States, you become a model, a role model for a lot of girls in the United States. Do you like to be a role model for a lot of girls and change the vision of pageantry?
Oh, it is everything to me. I think it is the reason I keep doing this. I get messages on a weekly basis from women across the world saying that I have inspired them in some way to either wear a swimsuit that they never thought they'd wear to the beach, or even enter a pageant because they always dreamed to but never thought that they could. So it's really just, it's everything to me. Being able to be that representation that I always wanted to see for other people and just lead by example is just, it's my dream come true. And of course, winning the title of Miss Earth USA is the dream, but being able to make the impact is just as important to me, and being a role model to young girls and women everywhere.
Just you say me you have an impact about your community. In what way do you think you have positively impact your community to protect the planet?
So I actually created hashtag legislate change as a law student. I felt that it was just the perfect segue to help advocate in an avenue that I was exceptionally knowledgeable about. And, you know, going through my legal education, I realized that so much of our environment is impacted by big corporations and factory farming and things that can be deterred from laws. So if we are bringing laws and implementing them that are going to protect our environment, that can make a huge impact in overall climate change and helping decrease, you know, carbon output worldwide. So, for example, increasing or putting a carbon tax on large corporations, that's a law that would ultimately help decrease the carbon output by large companies. So I just really would like to encourage people nationwide to reach out to their representatives and encourage them to vote in favor of these environmental bills and policies, because it is just so important. And that's a way that I really used my personal education in trying to, you know, help inform my community and the whole United States.
You represent Oklahoma. Do you think in Oklahoma people do enough to protect the planet?
I think that people are definitely starting to make a change, but there's always more that we can do. I also think that there's a lot of push to be completely vegan, completely plastic free. And then there's kind of like a negative connotation if you are not completely vegan or not completely plastic free. But I truly want to push that doing something is better than doing nothing. And that if you can be vegan 1 or 2 days a week, if everyone could do that, that would decrease the demand for meat products and decrease the need for all of that land for factory farming. And if everyone is able to do that and it's more comfortable for them, that's going to make a bigger impact than just a select few choosing to be vegan all of the time. As far as just everyday tasks in Oklahoma, people, of course, are recycling, starting to use, you know, reusable tote bags, reusable cups, not buy plastic water bottles, but there can always be more done. We can always do better. And I think it's just the need of informing people about their options and just really encouraging people and getting that knowledge out there about why they should be doing it. So, you know, even if a couple people a week start recycling more, you can create a lasting impact.
Before you talk about your platform, we have create a hashtag for your platform. Tell me more information about your platform. What is it exactly?
Yes, absolutely. So it is just to encourage and provide information for people across the United States to contact their local and state representatives to vote in favor of these environmental bills and policies. So bills are presented to the Senate to be voted on, and they are either passed and made into laws or they're struck down. And so if these representatives are getting a larger push from their local people or their state population, they're going to be more inclined to vote in favor of these environmental bills. And these range from all different kinds. So like I was talking about before with carbon tax or wetland protection or environmental protection to help preserve wildlife in a certain area. There's so many laws that are always, you know, circulating through and being voted on. And I'm really just trying to give people the information, not just in Oklahoma, but just nationwide, on how they can be contacting the representatives, and that it's a lot easier than we might think. We might think that we don't have access to our politicians whatsoever, but we actually can email them, we can call them, we can write them an old-fashioned letter. And the more push that we give them to vote for these things and show them that we as a community care about these things, the more likely those laws are to be put into effect.
The work for your platform is a long way work. It's not a work for 1 year. It's a 10 or 20 years of work. Do you think this platform, for the moment, this platform is for United States? Do you think this platform can become worldwide and have an interest for Miss Earth? Because we have, in my mind, you compete at Miss Earth in United States to become Miss Earth.
Right, absolutely. So that is definitely something that as I approach competing for Miss Earth USA, I'm considering. I'm definitely right now just as a state title holder focusing on the United States, but that's going to be immediately implemented into an international platform because this is easily translatable to our entire world. There's currently the climate summit in Europe right now happening, and there are world leaders all coming together to talk about how can we help change what is happening to our earth. And using our voice as a world to these world leaders is so important. So it's not just the United States, it's using our voice to contact our world leaders on a daily basis and tell them we care about this and these are the changes that need to be made. So really just encouraging, and this is something Greta Thunberg brought up recently in her post regarding this summit, that we need to all be pushing for our advocacy and that we care about these things as a world. And it's not just up to these 50 world leaders that might not necessarily care as much as we do. We need to all be coming together and using our voices and telling them, hey, like, you guys need to make a difference because we all care immensely. And I think that is going to truly be what changes our world and allows for a more environmentally friendly action by every country, nation, or worldwide.
Have you a best memory with your platform?
I would have to say I was able to partner with She Votes, which is a platform here in the United States encouraging people to vote, specifically women, and get involved in their local and state and national elections. And we were able to kind of come together and talk about the importance of voting, because when you vote for a representative, you're backing whatever things that they are, you know, saying that they care about. So voting for politicians that are going to advocate for the environmental things you care about, and just overall becoming more knowledgeable about what our politicians are advocating for when we vote for them to go into office. And that was just such an awesome opportunity because it really brought two platforms that we both cared so deeply about and found one unified understanding of them both being extremely important and how this all kind of works together, because we are always, you know, working ourselves, but at the same time we need to be working to contact these representatives and working to advocate for something larger than ourselves.
What is your best asset to win the crown of Miss Earth United States?
I believe that I have developed a confidence that I did not have when I was younger. Being a plus size woman in pageantry, I have had to grow a thick skin and understand my worth and my value regardless of what is said about me. And I think this is so important when you are representing not only a state, but a country and possibly the world, that you are ready to take all criticism and know that you still have value and that you can be confident and love yourself the way that you are, and that what is, you know, said about you is not going to change how you think. So having that confidence in both how I present myself as well as how I speak, and knowing that I am able to make a difference regardless of what anybody says. Afraid? Because I've done it before, I know what to expect. I think every time I compete, it isn't a certain aspect of competition, but just making sure I am consistent across the board is really important to me. Lots of people think I'm afraid of swimsuit, but I love swimsuit. It's fun. I love to rock a swimsuit on stage.
I have not your confidence, because competitive in pageantry is for me impossible. I have no the body fit and the fit body, and I have some kilo to lose, and I can't parade in swimsuit. It's impossible for me. You are my idol, because you are so confident. You are so confident. You are a joy to live. You are for me. You are a best contender. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
All body, all contestants must have your confidence, your joy, your smile. Take
Thank you.
Stay yourself, please, because you are, for me, you are a best candidate in pageantry, the most best candidate in pageantry for me.
Oh,
I have
you're gonna make
interviewed
me
a lot of,
cry.
I have interviewed a lot of candidates for Miss World, Miss Universe, Miss Curvy, Miss Globe Curvy, and you are the first with this confidence. Yes.
Really?
Really, really. It's a very pleasure to speak with you. You
Oh,
shine,
thank you.
you shine on the screen. Yes. Take 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 care of yourself and stay yourself, please.
Oh, thank you so much. I am seriously almost in tears. That made my entire week. That
Yes.
it's just, it means so much to know that, I mean, I'm seen for what I'm trying to represent. So it's, thank you from the bottom of my heart. That means everything to me.
What are you looking forward to the most in January in Orlando?
Oh, so many things. I'm so excited to see a lot of the directors that I have developed relationships with, and the makeup artists even that I have become friends with, as well as all of the other title holders. Miss Earth is the only organization where I feel that I have kept my friendships. And I think that says a lot for who is choosing to compete in Miss Earth, that these are genuine, caring, loving, hardworking women that are not just showing up for 1 week to compete and then just not caring anymore. They're continuing their mission, they're continuing their passion after the pageant is over. And I think that's just, it's everything in pageantry, because having those friendships and relationships last more than a week is why we keep doing this.
Why do you think you are the best candidate for the crown of Miss Earth United States this year?
I think that this is so needed in pageantry. Having a plus size woman win such a prestigious title would truly change pageantry, not just in the United States, but internationally. We would be able to give a platform to so many people and show that pageantry is so much more inclusive than it has been made to seem to so many people. So many people feel that they cannot participate in pageantry, that it's only about looks. But as we know, it's so much more. Women that compete in pageantry are intelligent, they're hardworking, they care about their communities. In Miss Earth, they care about the environment, and that is not indicative or based on just your body size, and that we can be healthy in different body sizes. So this would really just create a ripple effect, I think, internationally.
If you win the crown, imagine you win the crown of Miss Earth United States. You say me, you become a national voices for Miss Earth Foundation, for Miss Earth title. What is your message to women during your reign?
Of course, I'll continue to work on my environmental advocacy, because that is so important to the Miss Earth organization and to myself. But at the same time, I will consistently use my voice to show women that they can be confident and beautiful in their body, and that they do not need to change themselves to meet society's standards. And as long as we are taking care of ourselves and loving ourselves, that is the most important thing. And that you can truly do anything that you set your mind to, as long as you believe in yourself.
If you win the crown of Miss Earth United States, which first strong action do you want to do, like the newly crowning Miss Earth United States?
So Marissa is a dear friend of mine, and she has made such an impact with her platform of We Clean Trails. So I would like to do the same with hashtag legislate change. I would like to get all of the state title holders involved in some shape or form in their states, to help encourage people in their states specifically to contact their representatives. And then for myself, I would take it to an international level and reach out to all of the national title holders and figure out some way that they can get their countries involved in advocating for contacting their representatives and their world leaders. Because if we can make this ripple effect happen globally, that would create such a change in advocating for climate change and climate justice.
I have a hard question. It's hard for all candidates. Who is your all-time favorite Miss Earth?
Oh, I would have to say Karen Bosco because she is so intelligent and she really made a statement for women everywhere that intelligence is beautiful and that knowledge is power and that we don't have to just be one thing, that we can be beautiful on stage, but we can work hard and study, and these things are just as valuable.
What is your guilty pleasure in life?
I am so busy. So honestly, having like a moment to just sit and watch Netflix is definitely a guilty pleasure. If I could just check out for a minute and watch like my favorite show. I also, it's less of a guilty pleasure, but I love to make clay earrings. So if I need just a moment to just take care of myself, I'll just stop everything and I'll just make some clay earrings. I just made some Halloween ones and then I'm gonna make some Thanksgiving ones and just like give them to my friends and family. But it's just like something really fun and like tactile that I can do.
And what is your last series watching in Netflix?
So I really am into like horror and that kind of thing. So I actually just watched the Fear Street series right around Halloween. It was only 3 episodes. And it was just like about a town that had different hauntings and such. But that was perfect for like the season. And then I also really like the show Clickbait, which was also like a limited series, but it was like mystery type of deal. So I love those.
For Halloween this year, which costume have you?
I dressed up as an angel, and I really thought of the past year with Miss Earth. Everyone was an eco angel. There was the eco angel area of competition, so I really just channeled that, and I just dressed up as an angel. But then also, you know, I really thought about how that was involved with Miss Earth as well.
You represent Oklahoma. What do you like the most in Oklahoma?
I would have to say just the beautiful like the landscape and just our world around us. I take such love and pride in being able to just go out and experience the trees and the trails and just the environment, you know, separate from being inside, separate from the city, and just really fully embrace our natural world, because we're not able to do that everywhere. But those moments where we can go outside and just really see our natural environment is such an impactful thing for me.
Imagine the crown of Miss Earth United States give you the power to change one thing on this planet. Only one thing. What is it and why?
I would have to say, if I could just do anything, I would change global warming, because it is impacting so much of our wildlife. And I'm a huge animal lover. And it just breaks my heart to know these species are going extinct. Our ice caps are melting, and that's becoming extremely dangerous for not just animals, but people. And we continue to not see it as that big of a problem, and we probably won't see it as that big of a problem until it's too late at the rate that we're going. So if I could just make that not a thing, that would be amazing.
I imagine to promote your to promote your platform, to talk about your journey, you use a lot of social media.
Yeah.
What do you like the most? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, or YouTube, or other?
I am an avid Instagram user. I love Instagram. I have been able to grow my Instagram over the past couple of years, and I work with a lot of brands, and I'm able to get my message across very well on Instagram. I wish I was good at TikTok because so many people are using it now, but I am just better at Instagram. So that's where I produce most of my content. But I'm able to share really important messages to me about the environment, about body positivity and self-love. and people are able to share those messages, and that's where I interact with a lot of people through Messenger that have messaged me from different places in the country or the world. And it just has become a wonderful platform for me to advocate, and especially with COVID, using social media has become even more important because we must, you know, when we're all stuck inside or quarantined, that's our only source of interacting with other people. So still being able to make that impact through social media, even if we can't leave our homes, it's really been an important thing to me.
Have you been victim of discrimination, bad comment, haters on your social media?
Absolutely. So that was a huge thing after I competed this past year. I started getting a lot of really mean comments about myself, about my body, about, you know, everything that they could nitpick about me. And at first it was really hard. No one likes to see all of that. And it was also really shocking because I hadn't really experienced it before. And I was kind of stuck with, do I let this defeat me, or do I just use it as that pushing force to say, you know what, no, I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm going to prove these people wrong. And I'm going to show that just because these people feel this way doesn't mean it's the wrong thing to do. And I really think that when we challenge, you know, stereotypes and societal norms, that is going to always be met with its fair share of hate and nasty things being said. So, you know, I took a day to feel bad, and then I came back and I said, nope. I even actually made a graphic with my face, and then there was a bunch of like the comments around my face, and I used that kind of like as a power, like, this is not okay. We should not be bullying people, and just, you know, use it more to further my message.
Do you think social media is not too dangerous for the next generation? Because we have a lot of body shaming on social media, for example.
I think it's definitely a fine line, and especially younger people, parents should monitor it. When I was younger, I of course didn't want my parents looking at my social media because it's my social media. But, you know, now that I'm older, it's so important because, you know, experiencing all of that hate when I was in my 20s, even, it was still hard. So I couldn't imagine being in middle school or even high school and having to deal with, you know, the hardship of being in school, impossible bullies at school, along with the internet. It just doubles that negativity being said to you, and no one should have to go through it, but they do. So just making sure that, you know, people are using social media for the right reasons, and really making sure parents are monitoring it, to that if there is all of that horrible things happening, to just not take it away as a punishment, but take it away as a safety precaution, because it can be dangerous and it can lead to really severe consequences if you know, it's not taken seriously.
But you have a positive behavior. You close your eyes, you close your ears, and you pause, you continue your way.
To do, I'm sorry?
Behind the bad comment, you
Yeah.
close your eyes, you close your ears, and you continue. It's a good behavior.
Yes.
Yes, it's a
Yes.
good
Because
behavior.
it really, because you only have two options ultimately. I mean, I was constantly shamed by a parent when I was growing up, and it was in the same kind of context. I either listened to them and let it defeat me, or I keep going. And I kind of, you know, use that same viewpoint for social media and the comments being said.
Do you think Miss Earth United States is your last pageant, or have you the idea to push your way in the pageantry with another system, maybe Mrs. Elite Earth United States?
I mean, I think it's just, you know, it's going to depend on how it goes. It will definitely be my last pageant if I am fortunate enough and honored with the title. That would be, of course, my end goal. And if I'm able to achieve that goal, that would be it. I would have the opportunity to go to Miss Earth and use my voice there, and then I would probably be done. If, you know, that doesn't work out, I'm not sure. I really am passionate about my mission and passionate about using my voice and implementing change. So I guess we'll see. But of course, I would love to be
What
Miss
is
Earth USA.
what is the first reaction of your family when you say, I won the title of Miss Oklahoma Earth?
So my family never knew anything about pageants. I got involved because I got a letter inviting me to compete, and they just had no idea what it was. So my family, after being involved with it for the past years and watching me compete and do what I have come to love, they're always so excited, and they were so excited to hear that I'm going back to Miss Earth USA. And my mom gets so into dresses and the styling, and so she was absolutely elated to find out that I was competing again. And of course, I'm showing her all my dresses that I'm getting ready in the wardrobe and talking about everything that I'm planning to do. I'm actually doing a cleanup this Saturday, and my family will be coming to help with it, so they're very excited.
You say me you use the social media with the pandemic is very important. I have some people say we don't need a beauty queen during the pandemic. I don't think it's a reality, because I think the beauty queen can help the community, can help the government, can help with the good advice.
Mhm.
I have a question. What is your definition to be a beauty queen during the pandemic?
I think a beauty queen during the pandemic has to know where to be using her voice. So, we've been so limited in our ability to physically interact with our communities. So we really had to take all of our knowledge and our abilities and put them on the internet, and knowing how to still be effective through videos, through posts, through doing virtual meetings, virtual conferences, and being a voice and showing people light and love and hope during this time, because we all need it. And not having title holders during this time would not make sense to me, because we have been able to make such a difference through social media and still do fundraisers, host cleanups, host all these things, and still make an impact and help communities still feel connected at times where we feel so isolated.
Which item is always with you?
I would have to say lip gloss. I love, I like to have my lips moisturized, and so I always have it. It's my favorite thing to always have with me.
And
So that's the one.
which item do you put always in your language, in your bag, and you can leave your house without?
Definitely my phone, as well, because like I said, I'm so active on social media, and I also, do modeling, and I'm always having to check my email, for jobs, different collaborations and such. So I always have my phone on me, so I'm always able to be in contact, see different things on social media, or if I need to create some content for social media. So it's always readily available. Or if I end up doing something that wasn't planned, being able to capture those moments, because not everything is planned, but we still, have fun and take in the moments.
Are you a desperate woman if you lose your phone?
Yes, that would be stressful. I have so many things on my phone, so that would be very stressful.
What is what is the most stressful thing of your life?
I would have to say balancing law school with modeling and pageantry and content creating, because both of them are very demanding, and require a lot of my time. So making sure I maintain a good balance between the two, and I'm not, not giving one enough attention. So school, I need to always be reading. I have to be in class. I have to be attentive. I have to be studying, writing papers. and making sure that's never neglected for, doing modeling and pageantry. And on the flip side, making sure that I'm still giving enough time to my obligations with modeling, as well as doing the things I need to be doing as a title holder. So it's truly about the balance, and my planner is my best friend to make sure that those things are always in balance.
What do you study?
Law. So I have my bachelor's degree in criminal justice and psychology, and I'm currently in law school, and I will be graduating in 2023 with my Juris Doctorate.
And if you win the crown of Miss Earth, do you think you have the time for the full job? Because Miss Earth is a full-time job.
It truly is. And I think that my many years of multitasking have prepared me perfectly for this. I am so used to spending so much time doing things, and I have spent so much time learning how to be a title holder that I am truly ready for that commitment and have prepared myself to balance my life as a title holder and even Miss Earth, because it all is about how we allocate our time and what we spend doing what time. So just making sure everything is always scheduled and you are always on top of what you're doing.
What is the top? Okay. What is the top of your bucket list?
I love to travel, and I have actually been to every state in the United States by doing road trips with my family. But I want to travel to other countries. So I want to visit Europe and as many countries as I can in Europe. My family is Hungarian, so I really want to go to Hungary and see Hungary. I have a twin brother who studied abroad in Hong Kong and was able to go to all of the Asian countries. So I want to be able to go over there and visit those with him, and just, travel as much as I can, because I think seeing the world and seeing, all of its beauty everywhere and the people, it's just an experience that everyone needs to have in their life, and something that I, hold to the most importance for myself. Yes, everybody, I will continue to spread this message, no matter if I win the title or not, but it is to embrace and love yourself, no matter where you come from, no matter what you look like, no matter what obstacles have been set in front of you, that you can achieve your dreams and that you can, do anything that you set your mind to, because you are the only person standing in your way.